Hello and welcome to Math Club. This is Season 1 of Math Club, Question 5. For Season 1 of Math Club, we're doing an algebra practice to help you get better at algebra. So without further ado, I'll get into the question. So this is the question. You may take 5 seconds to read the question. Feel free to pause the video if you need more time. Okay, you can pause the video if you need more time. I'll start explaining the question now. So first up, this is an age question, as many can recognize, and age questions can be most effectively solved with a common difference method, but we're going to use an algebra method to solve this question because it's a really great practice for algebraic methods. Alright, so first, this is just a little step that helps us get to the question easier. So Ronald's present age is 3/4 of his sister's, so we'll let his present age be 3x, and his sister's present age be 4x. This way we don't have to deal with decimals. Right, so this is his present age, take note of that. So his sister is 29 years old in 5 years' time. So automatically we can form a first statement, which is 4x plus 5 equals to 29, because his sister is 29 years old in 5 years' time. And automatically from here we can just solve for x. 4x equals to 24 and x equals to 6. So from this, we can deduct Ronald's present age, which is 6 multiplied by 3 and gives us 18. And we can also deduct his sister's present age, which is 6 multiplied by 4, and that will give us 24. So when we get this information, we can tackle the next part of the question. So we will let the situation highlighted in red, as you can see highlighted in red in the question, happen X years ago. Okay, you might ask, how do you know it's ago? Or how do you know whether it maybe happened like later, right? Okay, so this is actually a really great part of algebra, is that we get the answer. If it happened later, then the answer would be negative, and you can still solve the question, right? It may not make sense to you, so I'll continue explaining the question, and later you'll see why it can be solved even though it might occur later, right? So first up, this is little algebraic statement over here is 24 minus x. So we say that it happened x years ago. So 24 minus x is his sister's age, like x years ago, rather logical. And 18 minus x is Ronald's age, x years ago. So as you say, he is 2 years less than 4/5 of his sister's age. So we'll multiply his sister's age by 4/5, but because he was 2 years less, so we have to minus 2. So that's the algebraic statement over there. And all we have to do now is to simplify the algebraic statement by first multiplying it by 5 to get rid of the denominator of the fraction. That will give us 24 minus x bracketed multiplied by 4 minus 10 equals to 90 minus 5x. So up here we can simplify the equation. So we're going to multiply that 24 into that 4 and x into that 4, which will give us 96 minus 4x minus 10 equals to 90 minus 4x. And this would yield us, we're going to add 10 to each side, so we don't have that 10 on the left side. This will yield us 96 minus 4x equals to 100 minus 5x. And we can know what is x. X is 4. And as I say now, if the x is, for example, negative 4, then we know that this happened, for example, 4 years later, right? So this is a really great part of using algebra, is that you could get the answer. Well, you kind of don't really know some information in the question, but you can still get the answer. So for this case, it happened 4 years ago, so Ronald's age then was 18 minus 4, which gives us 14, so the answer is 14. So this is how you solve this question. Of course, it can be solved with other methods that are more efficient, but this is a really great practice for algebra. So if you enjoyed this question, how we solved it, feel free to subscribe and like on this video. You can always do it, and it's free. If you learned something new, feel free to share it with your friends. And I'll see you guys next time, and thanks for watching Math Club.